street orchestra.
Let's talk about Square Enix.
Yeah, we got some heartbreaking news. Some real heartbreaking news. I got some great news to talk about in this episode. You know what I'm saying? Me dust off my Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of this episode.
Oh man, don't do that no more.
You know what I'm saying?
Dust off
the hat. You know. Speaking of this episode, we appreciate y'all for tuning in for episode 31 of the Silent Heroes Anime and Gaming Podcast. Our mission is to highlight anime and video games as positive hobbies that provide opportunities for people of color to explore fantasy worlds, build relationships, and find career paths, and take a break from the insanity going on outside the door. So, with that being said, it's your boy Scrappy BHZ, joined by my amazing co-hosts,
Abby.
Yeah, man, it's Dante, man. Don't follow Kanye West. All right.
That was very much on his chest, y'all.
That and Square Enix not doing good.
Speaking of which, this episode we talking about some Square Enix news. We're gonna dive into that. We also gonna talk about some Hunter x Hunter news, and we're gonna finish it out talking about my boys over at you know what I'm saying, Microsoft.
Go dust it off.
Go on, dust
it off.
You know, get that dust off your shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways.
So yeah, I know you got your cup. You got your cup with you.
That's eight.
I hope you got it. Okay, yeah, you gonna need it. You gonna need it for this episode. Yep. Mm-hmm. So before we jump into them amazing topics, what has everybody been watching and playing?
I've been super busy, so I haven't played or watched anything. I've been mad busy with a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of editing, a lot of music, stuff like that. So I haven't had time for it. So I'm behind. I'm behind, which I like to be behind, because when I do get a chance to, when I finally do get some time, I'm right back on it.
You like build up that anticipation.
Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Yes sir.
Sometimes a good break makes it all better.
Miss
Ivy, what you been watching, playing?
Okay. I forgot to say last episode that I finished Solo Leveling. I finished that. I finished that, and
what you think about it? I think they stuck the landing.
The next season.
You sounded kind of uneasy there. You said,
sound like some hate was coming.
Nah, not this time. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the second season.
I feel it.
What else? I picked up Spider-Man, the first one again.
That's a good game. That's a good game to come back to.
It is, but I'm still unlocking stuff.
No, I feel you. Take your time.
Missions.
Take your time with it.
I'm still unlocking missions like this, like the mission that you got to do like around the city. Like you got to.
Yeah.
I'm still unlocking those, man. Like
there's so many crimes to solve and all that other stuff going on.
Like, and then if you don't do them, there's certain power ups and stuff that you ain't even able to get, like new suits and all that. Like,
yeah, they keep you engaged.
It's video game stuff. They keep you engaged.
It's too much.
You do have the option of going straight through the
That's
story.
what I'm.
You can do that.
That's what I'm doing, and it's still too much.
Oh wow, it's an amazing story. It's an amazing story. I really enjoyed this story. Mm-hmm. So you hadn't finished it. How far have you gotten in it? Like
man, I'm like, I want to say close to 60%.
Okay, there's some dope stuff that happens in that story.
Yes,
and I mean, I feel like honestly, that's one of them games where I hope they take a lot of time before they try to do another Spider-Man, like a new run on Spider-Man. If they do give us another Miles Morales, cool. But I feel like that Spider-Man is so good to where like
it's almost perfect.
It's gonna see like I can come back to it at any time and enjoy it because it's a great story. So you playing anything else though? Watching anything?
Nope. Let me see. I'm still watching Hunter x Hunter. Still watching that.
So you got into the Ant Saga last time. Insects.
I don't even think I hit the iceberg yet. I don't even think I'm at the climax yet with that.
It's getting it though.
You're gonna know.
It's working.
You're gonna know. You're gonna know.
Believe me.
Oh yeah. The boss man there. The boss man now.
Miriam
is there. Huh?
Miriam?
The king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just showed up, so
yes. It's gonna get wild. You getting there for real.
It's gonna get wild.
You in for a treat.
But yeah, but that's it.
Okay.
Scott, what you been on, man?
I have been watching that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Season 3 or 4?
That's my show.
3. So I'm finishing up season 3 and then I'm gonna jump into season 4. Because I know that just started. So of course that it's amazing. I always like I feel like it's top tier isekai because like they really emphasize like the community and the people around him
and the building
like the build up is like amazing.
It's really good.
It's really good story really building, like world building, like all of it.
That's not boring. It's not boring.
Yeah,
it's world building and political stuff and trades and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff can get boring, but for some reason it's just and slime is just not. It's not boring. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like
it's the pacing is very good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
it's a nice balance.
Very nice balance.
Very good balance. Amazing balance. I think that joint. I'm excited to jump into season 4 of that, and then I've been watching season 3 of Demon Slayer. Just finishing that joint up and this is the aftermath of the train arc. You know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of watching that to get up to season 4 because I know I'm like 2 seasons behind basically.
Okay.
So I'm catching up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you in the entertainment district arc?
Yeah,
I think so.
Is the Win Hashira there? Not the Win Hashira. Which Hashira is he? Stone? No, not Stone. He's one of them.
I don't know. All
I know is he got 3 wives. That's all I know.
Niggas with 3 wives.
Stuck about him.
I hadn't. Like they're just now like healing up as far as where I'm getting. So I'm not.
Got you. Okay.
I'm just catching up on that joint. It's a good season though. Am I in for some good stuff?
You are in for some good stuff.
Okay,
especially with that one. You know what? I might just watch it with you. Honestly, like that one is good.
It's good. It's okay. And then I've been playing Age of Empires 4. That's a good real time strategy PC game. Kind of hit that itch, so I've been playing that. Fallout 4, of course, kind of still in that Fallout universe. Knee deep in Fallout. Speaking of which, let me put that jump back on the screen. I've been playing that Fallout 4. And I just actually, like minutes before we started recording this, I just tried Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, and it's definitely scratching that 2D itch. You know what I'm saying? From like Sea of Stars that I played last year. So more to come on that. I should have recorded some gameplay, but next time, by next episode, I'll record some gameplay and put that at the start of the episode. So, yeah, so that's what I've been watching and playing. Brother Dante, you want to take us away?
I got you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been watching the pod, first of all, thank you. We appreciate you. And two, I've been singing the praises of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and just Final Fantasy in general. Honestly, that's where I've been at. That's where my heart is at right now. I told the guys and the lady here that hey, I'm a Final Fantasy fanatic now. You know what I'm saying? And I was really riding that cloud, like really comfortable, until some news started coming out that and this is honestly been a really slow build up to them making this decision. So one of the first headlines that came across my feed was this was sometime after Final Fantasy 16. They said that it basically didn't do well in sales, or it didn't meet their expectations. I'll say that.
What? 16 didn't?
Yeah, 16 didn't.
Oh wow.
16
or 7?
16.
Oh wow.
16. They said that 16 didn't meet their expectations, and they was really banking on that one, because if you play through Final Fantasy 16, it is an epic game. Very, very epic. Very, very epic. One of the first boss battles is this put me in the mind of God of War 3, like how that game started out, bro. Like it's just on such a grand scale. They like you hold a controller like
what? Like my mouth was
what
open
am I
the
looking
whole time.
at?
Like what's happening?
What am I looking? What
is this really happening? Like and legit.
You forget that. Like I'm supposed to start moving.
I'm controlling it, and that even blew my mind even more, because I'm like, what?
And you didn't even finish it, and it gets even more bombastic. So the boss battles and the fights get more epic, and I'm like, oh. So I say all that to say that had to be expensive. Yes, that's no simple feat. You know what I'm saying? So then I read this headline today, or a couple days ago, that Square Enix expects loss of $140 million from canceled video game titles. And this is coming from announced on April 30th that they were Square Enix announced April 30th that they were expecting an extraordinary loss of, oh my god, 22.1 billion yen, over 140 million, based on recent conversion rates.
Okay, yeah, 140 million.
Yeah. So which leads to my other headline, the one that I'm really here for, is that Square Enix, they're canceling more of their they're canceling more projects in order to focus on to be more selective and focus. I'm sorry. So yeah, like after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, there were more reports saying that they took a loss with that. So now
I was gonna say that
they took a loss with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. As good as the game is, as much as it added to the Final Fantasy VII lore, it didn't do well critically.
Yeah.
It did well commercially, like it's 9s and 10s across the board. But
this is another time where Ivy, you should definitely be sipping your cup, because this is these y'all folks. You know
Sony. This is an exclusive.
This is Sony now.
It's a Sony exclusive.
Sony is choking the life out of Square Enix by limiting them on one console, one platform. that limits the amount of sales that they can do.
If y'all remember,
I just had
to. If y'all remember, sometime back when Kingdom Hearts 3 was about to come out and the hype around that was major, a lot of people got. Well, most Sony fans got upset that Kingdom Hearts was also on Xbox as well.
Yeah,
it was multi-platform, and the reason being because I'm guessing I would guess that hey, they didn't want this to happen.
The game is too big to limit yourself on one platform like that.
It's too big. As much as I love the game is massive, and they can't. Unfortunately, they can't ride the coattails of Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 as an MMO is doing very well.
Yeah,
it's doing very well, but they can't ride the coattails of that.
No,
and they threw everything at these last three Final Fantasy games. As a matter of fact, because they went all in on
Final Fantasy 15,
16. Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, 15, yes.
They put a lot of money into it, and they didn't.
15 didn't do well.
Yeah, they didn't. It wasn't critically received very well, and the fans kind of shot it down because it was too simplistic and not as much of it. That's where they really started going into the live action more. Was 15, and then 16 they just fully embraced it, just like
they 100% embraced it.
So
yes, and then of course they had Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, remake at the time on the horizon. So people was like, "Oh, Square Enix, they pushing the needle. They really get in there." And I want to reiterate, these games did well critically.
Yes.
What commercially? What
critically?
Critically, yes. These like
but they just didn't. So remake did it. So remake sold a bunch. So remake sold a whole bunch. But Rebirth did not. And I was listening to some other pundits talk about it, and they were talking about different reasons why. And I think out of all of the ones that I heard, I think the biggest one is that remake came out on PS4, whereas Rebirth is a PS5 exclusive.
A PS5 exclusive.
So that alone cuts off the 100 million PS4 users, you know what I'm saying, that's out there that would have bought your platform. I mean, bought the game, you know what I'm saying? So
also PS4, if you try to play that game on PS4, you are playing on a jet engine.
Yeah.
Even if you try the PS4 Pro, that thing's gonna sound like an airplane, dog. It's gonna
yeah, it's a hazard.
Yeah, it is that.
It's not safe for your life.
That is not safe. So I get why, but you still are cutting off. You still are alienating an entire. Like that's another I would say another 100 million that you're skipping out on.
Yeah,
that's you know what I'm saying. So
even if they didn't just like downscale it or do something to make it compatible to where it could run on that hardware, you know what I'm saying? Like do something. I just think, but yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity.
A huge missed opportunity, and I kind of compare the way I kind of compare Square Enix's output to Capcom's. Capcom output has been they've been hitting it across the board.
Yeah, Square has been pushing out a lot of stuff, but Capcom has too, but especially Resident Evils.
Yeah, especially the Resident Evils, and again, the only one that wasn't really received well was Resident Evil 2 remake, but that was because people say it was too short.
Nah, Resident Evil 2 was highly recommended. I think it was probably either 3. It probably was 3.
Wait, no, 3. It was 3. It was 3 because that was the one with Jill Valentine, right?
I don't know, but I think it was 3 though. I think it was 3.
Yeah. Is 3 Nemesis? Yeah, I think it is 3. But the only reason why it didn't do that well because of they were saying it was too short and it could have been a DLC. instead of a full price game. So what I'm getting at is they focused on putting most of their games on the PS4, and when the PS5 came out, it was just a simple upgrade to the PS5. And so I think Square Enix could have done the same
to make it available on PS4, them games, and then you just get the same upgrade.
And also those were cross-platform too, so none of those was exclusive.
Yeah, Capcom, yeah.
So it did game-buster numbers, but
yeah, they limiting themselves, man.
And to your point, this whole exclusivity thing, PlayStation not wanting everybody to play, that's gonna be their.
But see, here's the thing, dude. But here's the thing that's crazy about it is they don't want everybody to play, but they're also, Square Enix is its own independent company, so they're not even. I mean, I'm sure they're giving them money to make their games exclusives for sure. Like I know that has to be in the contracts, but they're still independent companies, so Square Enix has to worry about their own like well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get to look up to PlayStation to cover all their expenses and stuff like that. So the fact that they're being crippled in a lot of ways, so those are kind of negative ways of looking at it. I see it also on the opposite side as opportunities, and I think Square Enix, what they should do if they're smart is start to slowly, whatever kind of contracts they got with PlayStation to make their stuff strictly exclusive, like they need to like chill on that, and they need to start allowing some of these big like Final Fantasy Remake, bring it to Xbox, bring it to Steam, bring it to
PC.
Bring it to Steam. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, put it on these platforms to where there's a much larger ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? Starting with 7.
And it's gonna and just with a simple announcement, oh buddy, you breaking the internet.
Yes.
You are breaking the internet.
And that's all your money problems gone right there.
You breaking the internet.
Like that. Gone. You ain't got to worry about money no more.
Because this is still Final Fantasy that we're talking about here. This is major IP that we're talking about. Major IP.
Yeah.
So you put out a Final Fantasy 7 bundle with Integrate, Rebirth Integrate and Remake Integrate and Rebirth. A bundle with both games? Oh boy.
Yeah, sure. However you want to do it. Make that stuff available on other platforms and you will make a lot more money.
Because also their other Final Fantasy games are available on Steam.
Yes. Yeah.
So like why not? Is it a tech issue?
No, it's a contract issue. It's exclusivity contract issue. It's your boys over there at Sony paying Square Enix money to make this stuff exclusive. They're paying to make it exclusive to their console only for a certain amount of time, and then after that time, whatever they specifying, then it'll come out on other stuff. But I feel like it's crippling them.
It's gonna cripple them, and just like I said in the last episode, I do not want to see these. I do not want to see these things disappear.
We're here for the games, baby.
We're here for the games, dog. Give me the games, and whatever y'all got to do to preserve it, to keep it going. And believe me, it's not going anywhere.
No, not Square Enix. No,
this is not a good sign. I will say that it's not a good sign.
Yeah, no, it's not. But companies like that, when they declare losses, they can they can file it on their taxes. Like this isn't the end of the world for them. Like you said, this ain't the end.
But as a Final Fantasy fan, as a new Final Fantasy fan, I've just been rebirthed as a Final Fantasy fan. Like it does sucks to see, because usually what comes from losses is people not having a job.
Yeah, you right.
So When that happens, and people start losing their jobs, it's like, oh my god! And they're being more focused and selective now. So, being that this Final Fantasy Rebirth was great, I was thinking like, hey, you can get this treatment to the rest of the Final Fantasy games, or some
of the beloved ones,
yes, some of the beloved ones.
That's a lot of games.
I could see them. I wonder what interest there would be to make the first 5 in 3D. I wonder if there's any interest out there. And I'm not a heart and soul, like I didn't come up playing the 2D Final Fantasy games, but I wonder if that community would be interested in seeing that type of treatment, because it would be a brand new way of telling the story and engage tons of people into a game. Most people are not going to play a 2D turn-based Final Fantasy game. So if you just kind of
beef it up,
maybe I don't know. I wonder. That's interesting.
Man. So but to put a pin in it, this thing, I wanted to give my hopes for another Final Fantasy game remake that I would like to play. I hope to get 8 because of Squall and that Gunblade. I would love to see that. And I would love to see 10. Final Fantasy 10 is another beloved Final Fantasy game. So I hope we get those.
What about you, Ivan? Do you have any that you would like to get remade? I don't know if you're a fan of the series or not.
Play 7.
I would say 7. That's the only one I played. That's the only one I played, so I can't really say.
I've never played 7.
Please play 7.
The only one I've played is Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, for real?
And y'all do not mention that junk at all whatsoever.
It's a good game.
I never played it. I never played any Final Fantasy before 7.
Final Fantasy 13. That was the jump with lightning, right?
Yeah.
I played it. I just never beat it, but yeah, that jump is fine. Because it was Final Fantasy 13 was that hybrid of
turn-based in real time.
Yeah, turn-based in real time.
Yeah.
You can still move your character around, but it was still time-based.
So it made you feel like you was doing something, but
yeah, I feel. But then Final Fantasy 7 remake came out, and I could move Cloud around, and I could swing that big old Buster Sword.
Yeah, buddy.
I was hooked ever since.
And you can quick quick slot skills and all that stuff. So
yes,
yeah, that's a great game.
I love that game. I love that game.
It really. Boy, I love that game. It runs like butter, like for real, bro. Butter.
Shout out to my guy Mainframe. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll leave it there. Ivy.
You got some news? Say yours, bro.
Oh, me? I can't say. The only thing.
Got you.
The only one I played is 7. So that's the only one I played in the 7 remake. So for me, I've kind of wanted to go back and play some of the older joints. But if I were to go back and play the older ones, it would be 1 through 6. That's probably what I would do. That's my speed.
Those are 2D. Those are 2D joints.
Yeah.
And also, one of the other games that's been doing pretty well that Square Enix been putting out is the Octopath Traveler series.
Yes. It's been doing pretty good, but that's a niche. It's still niche. They're not doing gangbusters there. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about
it's more of a passion.
Investors and stuff like that. That ain't moving the needle. What's really their big buckets are Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and
Kingdom Hearts, boy. I can't wait to dive back in there.
Oh my god, bro!
I can't wait to dive back in there.
Unreal Engine 5, bro. I'm gonna be invisible, dude. Like real talk. I'm gonna just like find a pocket in space and time and just like live in there and play Kingdom Hearts 4, and I'm not gonna care about nothing. That's just
because we see the we see how powerful that Unreal Engine is with that new Captain America, with the Captain America and Black Panther game. That's running on Unreal Engine 5, and it's like, what? You mix that kind of technology with Disney and Square Enix.
It's magic.
It's over with.
It's magic. It's magic. A last thing before we move along, though, I do think it's sad because a lot of those games that they probably quit were new IPs.
Mm-hmm.
So that means a lot of creativity, a lot of risky, like new ideas probably got canned because they felt like they couldn't take the risk on them because of what happened with other things.
Titles.
Yeah, and that's sad, man. I feel like they depended on Final Fantasy to really keep the roof up and keep everything going,
just so they can do those.
So they can do this other stuff. And when that kind of they saw holes in that roof, they was like, you know what, we can't be risky anymore. So, and that's always sad. That's sad.
That's very sad because we need these companies to be creative to push the needle, move it all forward.
Yes. And then let's see the thing with Square, man, and we could talk about Square Enix all day and night.
Oh, dang!
Because they're the quality of the games that they create are such a, like, the production quality. They're really interactive movies.
It's been like that since PS1.
Yes, so you can only imagine the cost of creating games like that in today's climate. So, I guess there's so many layers to peel back before we, you know what I'm saying?
before we even,
before we keep going, Ivy, what you got for us, sister?
Okay, so my topic is Hunter x Hunter, the video game. First video shows the gameplay and more.
Let's go.
Okay, so on Friday, Busher Road Games. Are y'all aware of them?
No, it's new to me.
Okay, so it's an entertainment company known for developing trading cards, mobile apps, and games. They do card fight, Vanguard, Future Card, Buddy Fight, stuff like that.
Okay.
They've been around since 2007. And they're located in Tokyo.
Okay.
The first promotional video for Hunter x Hunter, the name of the game is Nin Impact.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's simple, but it gets the job done.
That's hard. I like it.
It's based on the manga by Yoshiharu Togashi.
Legend.
Yeah, it shows
legend.
Legend. That man created Yu Yu Hakusho as well. So if y'all don't know, now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see the comparison now.
You see it.
Yeah. Even the color schemes.
Yeah, like the character Knuckle. He kind of reminds me of one of them, the redhead.
Yeah.
It shows the very first gameplay for the game and playable characters. The game will be for the PS5, Nintendo Switch, the PC via Steam, and they will also have a demo ready at the Evo Japan 2024 event.
Ooh.
And that was on Saturday.
So they talking the fighting game community with this.
Right. They going straight to the competitive market. Interesting.
So the manga was launched in Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine in 1998.
Yeah.
It inspired 2 anime shows, 2 anime films, and several original video anime titles, and several stage plays. The magazine also published the 37th compiled book volume, the first volume after 4 years in November 2022, and the month before that, on October the 3rd, Viz Media shipped an English version of the 37th volume. In March of 2023, Togashi revealed that the chapter 401 of the series was completed, even though he didn't, yeah.
Come on with
it. He bringing it back.
But he's also, in recent news, he's bringing the manga back.
So
I'm so excited.
So basically, what he's been doing, he's been really in and out of Hunter x Hunter for a very long time. The longest hiatus was probably like what? Almost 10 years.
Yeah, maybe? Almost 10 years, bro. Because there was a while where we thought we was never gonna get the rest of Hunter x Hunter.
He had issues though, health issues.
So health issues, yeah.
He had a ton of health issues. So, and people was like, is he ever gonna finish it? It was really up in the air for a very long time. But then he came back about 2 years ago, just like Ivy said. But then he went on a hiatus again. So people was like, here we go.
Yeah, here we go doing the same stuff. Yeah.
Here we go. But he recently announced that he's coming back, and what better way to announce a fighting game with him saying that, hey, I'm continuing the manga.
I'm back.
Yeah. And plus I'm glad that, cause I just got to looking at the gameplay. I'm glad that it's not an arena fighter. This is a straight 2D-esque fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I wish people were saying
it's the spirit. Side. They said it's the spiritual successor of Marvel vs. Capcom. That's the vibes that they were getting. But then I saw headlines saying that they were putting it in that vein. But then I also heard people saying that it's a little too slow to even be compared to that. What I saw when I watched the gameplay, it's definitely I like the 2D feel and vibe of it. I just it is a little too slow to be compared to Marvel vs. Capcom, and even like the way that you switch out the combos and the air jumps, and like I didn't see a lot of that stuff in there. This reminds me more of the like you said, like the old school PlayStation 1 2D side scrollers, and I love those because the art was amazing on those. So I can only imagine what they can do today with what technology we got. So I'm excited.
Also with them targeting the fighting game community with this, the competitive market, what they can do is gain a ton of feedback from those players, because those are the players that's gonna really like carry this a very long time.
Yeah, buddy.
Because just like cause this is also putting me in the mind of Dragon Ball Fighter Z,
yes.
Fighter Z, because that game right there, honestly, to me, I don't want to play another Dragon Ball Z fighting game. I know y'all want to play the new Burst joint that's coming out. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like with that one, that it nailed it, completely nailed it. So I'm guessing that they're aiming for this to be more in the same vein of that. And also, I'm just excited to play some of my favorite characters. I would love to play with Killua on this.
Oh,
boy,
fool,
boy.
I wonder how my boy Kurapika gonna play.
Bro, I'm seeing the gameplay of Kurapika, and they really utilizing his chains. So I'm like, yo,
oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
Netaru.
Bro, come on, dog.
It's not gonna be fair, fam.
This is gonna be fun. This is one of the fighting games that I'm actually really looking forward to, because I know Street Fighter came back out, Mortal Kombat,
Tekken,
and Tekken. The big three.
The big three, yeah. The fighting community is eating extremely well. We also got Guilty Gear X. We also got
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. We got I mean, like this.
Blaze Blue, yes.
Blaze Blue,
Blaze Blue,
we eating, bro. Well, I'm not a gamer. I'm not a fighting fan like that. Growing up, I mean, we used to go in it like
we used
that,
to beat
but
the brakes off each other.
Yeah.
Like, and even on times where we had one controller, we would just go through the story mode and then get to the boss and be like, here, dog.
Yep.
Yeah, pass
You get him, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. But I'm actually looking forward to this. Like, I'm actually gonna play this, especially if it's on Steam. I don't have to get another system. Like, it's
right there. It's accessible.
right there.
Square Enix.
Enix.
Come on.
Punk.
It's right there.
It's right there. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
I'm normally not as much of a fighting fan like that. But I might check this joint out too, though. Just from what I saw.
Anime. You throw some anime into that, boy. You got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
What about you? Have you plan on picking this joint up, or you not a fighting fan like that?
Nah, not anymore. Nope.
I hope they put a story mode in it to at least, you know what I'm saying, give people like me, you know what I'm saying, like let's play through
It
some
don't
of this
seem like
stuff.
it does though.
Really?
It doesn't seem like it does.
I hope they beef up the graphics. I hope they do some of these graphics though.
The graphics ain't up to par.
It looks very early stages, like very beta test. It looks very beta test-ish. I think
they should
add
have
some more
smoothed it out
details.
though.
Yeah, they should
should
smooth it out a little bit more,
more.
but I also get why they wouldn't. Because if you want to keep it fast paced, you would want to keep the characters and
Minimalistic.
as light as possible. So
Yeah, what
I'm
about,
also not mad at it.
do they have a launch date? Have they given a date for
They
launch?
did not give a lunch. Nope, they did
Okay.
not.
So they probably got time. They still tweaking it and working on it. So
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at this.
about time Hunter x Hunter get the respect that it needs. Like
Because it's really one of those.
It's long overdue, for real.
At least they have a demo though. That's ready to play. That's you can play it actually now. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Say less. Hold on now.
Hold on now. Don't do that.
Man.
The demo ready.
Man, hey. I'm pulling
I'm
my
gonna have
Steam
to
right
check
now.
that out. Yeah, for real.
I'm finna
though.
cop.
I just typed that in. I'm gonna have to check that.
I'm gonna have to check that out. We're gonna have to play that.
For real.
For sure.
But I guess
Yeah,
was
it was
that
ready
all
on
with
Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say less. Hey, give me something. And we gearing up for the weekend too? Let's go.
Let's go.
You ain't said nothing but a word. All right. Speaking of celebrating, let me go ahead and do my victory lap. You know what I'm saying? Xbox. You know, we are the champions. No, for real. But no, I give Xbox a lot of flack on this podcast. I also bigged them up. I wear my Xbox hat just about every episode. If you haven't noticed, I'm an Xbox fan. And so apparently the Xbox release window has been kind of revealed or leaked or whatnot, and this is according to IGN. So and they're referring to The Verge, saying that Starfield expansion is planning to come out here soon in the fall. So that tells us what's coming in the August, September-ish type of time period. And then we also get Call of Duty, which is the Xbox first party title. Yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty. Black Ops 5. Yeah, so new Call of Duty.
She was trying to celebrate with us, bro. What the cup at, Shawty?
Now, first of all, I like Call of Duty. Get back.
You can't switch sides now, Shawty.
But you can play it. You can play it on PlayStation because we don't make everything exclusive. You know what I'm saying, over here at Xbox. So y'all
first
can play
of all,
it.
Everybody likes God of War. Okay, back up. That's exclusive, man. Right?
Yeah, it's exclusive, but we can't play it over here because y'all stingy. But we let y'all play Call of Duty. We'll allow y'all to continue to play Call of Duty.
That's all right.
Speaking of Call of Duty, That's supposedly coming out in October. So we got our August, September full, and then we got October full with Call of Duty, and then we got Avowed in November. So that's September, October, November.
That's one of the games I want to play.
So the Avowed,
we got to call that holiday season.
Avowed. Have you seen Avowed, Ivy?
It sounds familiar.
It's like Elder Scrolls.
Yes, first person.
It's like first person.
Magic.
Yep, magic and
Swords and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's the one that I was like, oh, it sounds like I want to play it, but then like, nah, never mind.
But that's coming in November. We also got Microsoft Flight Simulator in November, that's a massive game. That's a huge game. Like the effort behind a game like Flight Sim is like that's one of those technical masterpieces, because they actually use photo images of real places in that game, to where like if you're flying, you can fly over Paris and see all of the landmarks and all of the it's photo accurate to what it looks like today.
People really like games like that?
Yes, people
play
crazy.
Farm Simulator.
No, but this right here though, like there's people who only play Flight Sim. Like they have full.
Really?
They have all the knobs. They have
they train people. They train people in real life with that, right?
Yes, like
yeah,
it's a real thing. Like there's a whole community of people who don't like. They're not gamers, but they play They do Flight Sim because it's very true to form. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow!
Set up 3
I didn't even know that.
It looks like the cockpit audit.
All of that, all the buttons and all that stuff. Yeah, people go.
Look them up on YouTube. Look them up on YouTube.
I did not know that at all.
No, it's crazy. And then so that's September, October, November, and then we got Indiana Jones in December.
Keep it.
They could have kept that. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I feel you. And then
you're not even hyped about this. Stop lying.
And I'm gonna be there, son. I'm gonna be there because it's gonna be on Game Pass, and I'm gonna be there day one, baby. Because that's the Christmas gift that I'm giving to me. That's my Christmas gift to myself. I'm gonna download that bad boy and I'm gonna play it. And
that's not a really good Christmas gift.
All right, what you gonna be playing? Oh, moving on. My point exactly.
Spider-Man still.
No, exactly.
It ain't gonna be nothing new.
Exactly. You making me say my point a little too early.
Thank you very much.
I'm working on.
Go ahead.
We also got World of Warcraft expansions coming. We also got a bunch of other games that's in the pipeline.
Game Pass?
No, to World of Warcraft.
Just to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft on Game Pass?
So that's before the end of the year.
Calm down.
That's just like that's the stuff we got coming that we know that's coming. We still got the showcase in June where they're gonna announce more stuff.
E3 season.
And then yeah.
E3 season.
Which y'all still haven't announced y'all showcase. PlayStation still ain't announced their showcase. You know that, right?
They haven't.
But we've already announced our showcase.
It's been rumors, but nothing.
I'm sure
official.
They will, but
of course.
My whole point,
as of right now,
my whole point is we got a whole slate. Like the whole year is set. Okay, I just mentioned September, October, November, December, bam, and that's not to mention Hellblade 2's coming this month. That's not to mention, like I said, the World of Warcraft that's coming. That's not to mention all these other games that we got that we working on. The Fable, the Clockwork Revolution, the Everwild, the Perfect Dark reboot, the State of Decay 3, the South of Midnight. And these are games that have been announced and that we know are coming very soon. I just want to say, man, it feels good to be an Xbox fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, as an Xbox fan, I know that I have a large title that I can play every month for the rest of the year. What do you know? And I'm gonna just leave it there. Y'all can, I kind of want to be petty and ask what Ivy gonna be playing, but
hey,
what's up?
The only thing that we know of on the PlayStation side is not X-Men, but Wolverine.
And that's not coming this year.
We know nothing. We know nothing of Sony's rest of the year slate. We know nothing at all. We got Final Fantasy, and that was their biggest release this year so far.
Their biggest release this year was
Helldivers.
No, their biggest release this year was Sea of Thieves. That's what their biggest release was on PlayStation.
Sea of Thieves.
That's an Xbox exclusive. I mean, not exclusive no more. It's an Xbox first party.
What is Sea of Thieves?
It's a pirate hunting MMO.
Throw y'all a bone.
Boom!
Yeah.
We're gonna throw y'all a bone. We're gonna help y'all out over there, cause y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all need a little something.
Chill out.
So
I'm just saying, look, I'm being like, I'm all about the games. I'm all about the games. So what Scrap is talking about, it's very telling that we know that, and this is a leak, right? This is a leak.
Yeah, it's a leak. These are rumors.
Oh, so you doing all that?
No.
But these games are coming though.
Listen.
These games are all coming.
That's the thing. Those games are going to be coming, and with other stuff that has yet to be announced.
Exactly.
Like we can't even get a leak over at PlayStation. Even when
they're leaking people information though, they'll do that.
Yeah,
that's not to the benefit. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it as a good thing. I'm saying like they can get that leak, that gets leaked, but not like information on their games. Like, come on, bro.
It sounds like you're a disgruntled fan from what I'm hearing.
They're making me mad.
That's what we want to hear.
Because they not doing their jobs. All right, they're not
doing
their
jobs. It's just
No, they're not doing their jobs.
They're not doing their jobs, bro.
They're not.
It is E3 season. They need to be building hype. I would, you know what? I could almost guarantee that Xbox let that come out.
You said they did what?
I could let it come out.
If I was a betting man,
the leak.
I would bet that Xbox let that leak come out.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. It's on IGN, so like they probably like this probably ain't a leak. It's just like it came out a little early.
Yeah. But it's E3 season, so you wanna build up some hype about what you're doing. Even if you do announce all the games that you're gonna show, people are still gonna show up because they want to be like, okay, if y'all got this, what else y'all got?
What else you got? I mean, that's not mentioning the big rumor in the room is Gears.
And Splinter Cell.
The Splinter ain't. That's not first party though. That's not first party.
I know.
I'm just talking first party. Everything I've said is owned and controlled by Xbox is gonna be on Game Pass on day one. Every game I just said.
Listen, man. Listen, and we know nothing.
Sony coming. Watch.
We know nothing.
Watch.
The only thing that we do know is them bum VR games.
Listen, watch. They'll watch. Y'all, it's gonna surprise y'all. Watch me.
We gonna see.
I want to be surprised.
Watch.
I want to be surprised. Surprise me.
I don't know. We gonna see, man.
They come. I hope they come. They better.
Yeah, but I mean, everything ain't rosy over at Xbox. But I feel like this is a time where Xbox is finally hitting their stride in a way that it's like I knew that this was eventually coming to where every month is just boom, 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 smack, smack. And this is not even mentioning the heavy hitters that's on Game Pass. These are just first party games. Like this month alone, Jedi Fallen Order. They put that on Game Pass. And that was one of the top games from last year. You know what I'm saying? Like the work that they doing right now at Xbox.
You can make the face all you
can
want
do that
to.
all you want. Yeah.
All you want to.
Star Wars.
You can't deny
Star Wars.
Yeah, she said she's not a Star Wars fan, but there's a huge following of people who like that game. It's a critically acclaimed game.
Weirdos.
I mean, that's fine. It's the nerd community. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is,
dang man, Star Wars.
The future looks really good at Xbox, and I just hope that we continue to, or that they continue. I can say we. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting a check from these dudes. I hope that they continue to keep firing on our cylinders. I hope they keep knocking this stuff out of the park. We just finished hitting it out of the park with Fallout. And now going into us knowing what the rest of the year is going to look like. This is the year of Xbox. And I mean, we're not going to win. They're not going to win on sales, console sales. Obviously, PlayStation has won that time and time again. They're going to continue to win that. That's just what it is. But I think this is the year where we really see the turn of the tide, because that's the old paradigm is console sales. The new paradigm is engagement and community and keeping people in your. What's up? Go for it,
Ivy.
Yes.
Console sales are up for sure.
Yeah.
Where are the games?
No games. No software to sell on it.
Where are the games?
Sea of Thieves. We got y'all. Sea of Thieves. Yep.
If y'all listen. Sony had a good. Sony had a good year last year. Had a good year.
Call of Duty. We got y'all. Call of Duty is coming. We gon', you know what I'm saying?
But
right.
Hey, I need Microsoft. Their what is it? Their live event. Their what do they call it? Xbox Direct.
Yep.
Yo, this PlayStation Direct Play Now, whatever it is, it better deliver.
Cause last year was not it. They started their jump off with baby steps, and I was like, we need to throw this in the garbage can. Compared to Xbox that started off with Fable, I almost lost my mind, bruh. We was on the phone, and I was like, "Is this Fable? This is Fable?
Yep, Fable.
Oh, this is Fable! Oh my god! Oh!" Like I was losing my mind watching the conference last year. So I can only imagine what these dudes is finna do this year. If we can, bro. I mean, I'm all for it.
I'm with it.
I'm all for it, bro. That was a fun time.
Because we need first row seats to Ivy's reaction to every game, saying what? Because it's gonna start off coming to Game Pass.
We actually we recorded Xbox's joint last year and we put it on the YouTube page, so go check that joint out. Actually, I think I messed up some of the audio because I remember standing up when they announced Blade.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No. That was the Game Awards.
Okay.
Yeah, Game Awards.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Game
That's
Awards.
what it was. I remember they announced Blade, bro, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And that's Bethesda, right?
Yes. That's us over here. That's Xbox. Yes, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I might have to switch. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go to the dark
just
side.
Don't show allegiance.
Just for Blade.
You won't be dealing with this if you just don't show allegiance. You just be about the game.
That's the cheat code. You already PC. You already better than everybody. So you ain't gotta choose sides. You better than everybody now. Like,
it's called Master Race for a reason.
Yeah. At this point, I might as well not even pick sides because like I like PlayStation games. Then Xbox came out with games that I'm kind of digging. You know what I'm saying? And then PC got games that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's great to be an Xbox fan. You know, what a time to be alive. We done been through some bad hardships, and I know we got a new Halo game being announced here soon. Like, there's so many things that Yes, Halo is reaching the end of its lifespan. Halo Infinite is now on the second half, so it's about time for them to announce the next Halo. So this is
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a good place to leave it, man. What y'all want to leave the folks with, you know? Let me turn. Yep, go for it.
Y'all got anything first before I do this? Y'all got it. Ivy, do you have your fun fact?
Not right now.
May 25th. May 25th.
Oh my god!
Retaliation is coming. A storm is coming. The Chokehold Wrestling Podcast is back with another live event. Coming from me, Dante Endeavor, CEO. Shout out to my GM.
Shout out.
Hey. Holy crap.
Make them ratings.
25th. Shout out to Square. May 25th. Retaliation is going down. We got Hero. We got Gun going against the Bastard Drip. But before we get to that match, Sun versus Gun once again for the tit. For the tit case. So they can cash it in for whatever title they choose when they're going against the Bastard Drip. So make sure y'all follow us across all socials at The Silent Heroes Network. If you are a wrestling fan, the Chokehold Wrestling Podcast has an Instagram page at Chokehold Wrestling Podcast. Follow those guys. They're working extremely hard over there. We are doing a bunch over here at the network. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for the for all that good stuff. And yeah.
Sister Ivy, you got the fun fact for today?
Yes. Okay. So the fun fact for today, it's a gaming fun fact. The Konami code has appeared in over 100 games. So it's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start.
Yeah,
that's the code.
That's a classic code.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
Yeah, but it's been over. It's in over 100 games though.
Oh wow! And Konami is the one who created that.
Yep,
that makes sense. Because that's Ninja Turtles. That's like some Ninja Turtle type of stuff. Those are the guys who made Ninja Turtles, if I'm not mistaken, or at least published it. That's dope.
That's very dope.
I feel like I've used that in like GTA too.
I used that in the Superman 64 game. The game is boo boo.
Bro, that game is amazing, fam. The game is amazing, fool. It's amazing. Yeah.
You're playing. Don't do that.
No, bro, it's a masterpiece, bro. It was a misunderstood game. It was one of the most misunderstood games of its time.
For sure.
It was ahead of its time.
We're gonna have to take our bad games and like defend them like he defended.
Like I just did. Yeah. As for me, the topic that I thought was interesting that I almost brought to the show. So Tetris and 7-Eleven got this partnership where they made these like little small handhelds that they sell at 7-Eleven that you can play Tetris on. And the reason why,
real small ones?
Well, they're not real small. They're like they look like little like cups almost. So they're like branded for 7-Eleven, but they got Tetris on them. And I thought that was cool just because Tetris is one of the most highest selling games, one of the most highest selling games of all time. And the impact of Tetris is not to be understated. Yeah, and I'm talking about all the way up until like the 2000s. Tetris was doing gangbusters numbers. And the reason why I know that is I recently watched a video, the little cool videos that show like the number of something over time and something else taking it in sales, and like the bars are constantly moving up. And I was surprised that Tetris stayed on that list like all the way up until like 2007, 2008. For real.
Word?
Tetris. Yeah, so
it's a classic. It's a classic. You really can't deny it.
It's one of them, bro.
It's one of those.
But I thought that was a cool little tidbit. And until we meet again, y'all. Check out.
There you go.